You've just put in the fastest lap. Good job.
Right then, Q3. Less than 2 minutes to go. We're on provisional pole. Can we better it? Yep, just about. We go half a tenth quicker.
We're all ready for tomorrow's race, but before we begin, let's have a quick look at those who will be fronting the grid. Gardner, Verstappen and Pierre Gasly. Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix. Formula One returns to Sao Paulo once again with the stage set for what promises to be another classic Brazilian Grand Prix. Sebastian Vettel famously clinched his third championship here in 2012, and in 2016, Max Verstappen treated us to one of the finest wet weather drives of all time. Interlagos, always a very special race here in Brazil. It's a 2.7 mile circuit with 9 lefts and 6 rights for a total of 15 corners. The fastest lap today should have an average speed of around 135 miles per hour, if of course the weather stays dry until the end of the Grand Prix. Joining me for today's race once again is Anthony Davidson. Let's talk about Gardner. That was a great win in the last race. Can they keep that momentum going this weekend?
There are never any guarantees in this business, but certainly the performance last time out would have boosted their confidence coming into this one.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Gardner lines up on pole position and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Gasly, Russell, Lewis Hamilton and Sainz, Leclerc, Ocon, Kvyat and Daniel Ricciardo, Perez, Albon, Lando Norris and Bottas, Stroll, Giovinazzi, Nobuharu Matsushita and Nick de Vries, Magnussen, Grosjean, Alesi and Nicholas Latifi. And now it's time to head down to the track.
With your podium last race, the team are hoping for more of the same, but with yesterday's qualifying performance, it could be tough. Good luck.
What, qualifying on pole, Jeff? Welcome to another JDM Racing My Team F1 2020 video. We're at Brazil, Interlagos. We're on pole position, baby. We beat Max. Straight up, straight fight. And also, Gasly was getting involved in the McLaren all the way through practice and Q1 and Q2. He's been looking fast, so I'm going to have to keep an eye out for him. But yeah, basically we are in a straight up title fight with Max Verstappen. We got to keep our head, we got to keep our wits about us, we got to make sure we don't get in any compromising positions, and we just keep our nose clean and try our best to A, consolidate the second place in the Constructors' Championship and don't drop any points to Red Bull, and B, see if we can put pressure on Max for this driver's title that we've somehow, with our really great second half of the season run of form, have managed to get back into, so we stand half a chance. So today we're going to run a soft to medium strategy. and we might shift that 1 lap either side depending on what's going on in the race. I think our fuel is going to be okay, so let's get right into it. Off the line, we boost away with the RS. Here comes Verstappen. A little tap there. Like Verstappen
Nice
was
start.
having a look.
Let's keep it up.
Oh, he's come up the inside there. Gonna squeeze him, and he goes behind Gasly. He's fighting back though. Now he's got back in front of Gasly, so it is first lap. There's a lot going on. Qualifying laps in now and hope. But he doesn't stick with us. He will. Mercedes got the best car on the field. Max is tippy top tier driver, must be said. And the top 3 running away with it. Lewis Hamilton down 5th. Doesn't look like he's got anything. Max is coming up our inside. We're using the RS to defend.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you are within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Defend. Both of them are coming at us with DRS.
Okay, clear.
There's been some sort of tapper incident there.
Some information on Leclerc. It looks like the problem
Leclerc
is
is out.
terminal. They're retiring the car.
Down the back straight, going into that first DRS section, and Charles Leclerc's out of the race.
We're accumulating some wear on the MGUK. To manage this, we'll need to lower our ERS deployment mode. We're leading our teammate by 3.5 seconds.
Wheel to wheel. Got the elbows out. We get the DRS. Now, it looks like Gasly is trying to have a go at Verstappen. Getting involved in this title fight up here. Verstappen knows that if he beats us today, he wins the title.
Right, we have a very worn-out MG UK. Our battery charge speed is suffering, and if it gets much worse, we could be forced to retire.
Now we've got a rear wing problem again. DRS maybe. Saw this in Mexico.
A new strategy is available on the MFD.
They want to switch to lap 10.
Confirmed.
I don't think so. We went a bit wide there. Max had a look. DRS again. We're going to be in trouble this time though. Try and break the toe. It's really paramount now that we don't get overtaken, because if we do stay in DRS range, we won't be able to use it. Verstappen's in a really good position now.
We think we may see some rain. ETA is about 15 minutes.
Couldn't keep him back.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
Too fast. Now we don't have the DRS. That's exactly what I was talking about. We've got to keep aware of Gasly. Who's on the inside? Just saw him there. Behind now.
Power from the engine is going to be down slightly. It's showing some minor wear.
Now.
George in the pits. Go, go, go.
Stacked again.
Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
Right. Can undercut Max. Purple middle sector, so that's good.
Right, we need to get past here. Use overtake. Use overtake.
Fuel. Probably turn down again. Beating Gasly out. Stick a move on Latifi. I was going to try one on a Lacey. Thought better of it. This is costing us a bit of time now. Our DRS is back now. There's Verstappen coming out of the pit lane. Oh, this is close. We put 2 wheels on the grass. We'll get the job done. And Verstappen drops back behind Magnussen. We just had to be really aggressive before his tyres got heated up. And make sure that we got that position, which we have. Fuel's looking okay. We do a PB lap. It's not fastest of the race. First spots of rain.
This is your final lap of the race.
Put 2 wheels on the grass. Now we've got ERS. I'm going to try and boost all the way to the line here. I think we might have it. And we beat Max Verstappen to win the Brazilian Grand Prix.
That's 3 wins in a row. Unbelievable work.
Whew. Had to work hard for that one, boys.
We've witnessed some great battles around the historic curves of Interlagos today, and they've taken a fantastic win. Anthony, tell me, what was it that helped them achieve this success?
Well, they certainly stood out as a driver with tons of confidence on the track. I think their ability to keep their cool, even during some of the more hectic parts of the race, meant they were able to capitalise on the mistakes of other drivers, giving them the opportunity to make their way to the top spot with ease.
Well, what a thrilling end to an incredible Grand Prix weekend. Our top 3 finishers should be incredibly happy with what they were able to achieve out there today.
Gasly had a great race as well, mixing it up in the top 2-3 positions in the first couple of laps. What's that done to the championship? I think he might have got fastest lap. Did.
It wasn't the best weekend for our championship leader, and their advantage at the top has been reduced. Some amazing talent out on the track today, but Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
Let's give it to Esteban Ocon. That was a commanding performance today. Very impressive indeed.
The Constructors' Championship may be a foregone conclusion at the moment, but regardless, let's look at the standings. It's another clear win for Mercedes as they managed to secure the Constructors' title. An incredible performance for the whole team. Meanwhile, Ferrari have improved their position. A strong weekend from them as they fight their way towards the top. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
So, we win the Grand Prix ahead of Max Verstappen, who takes the fastest lap, which gives him an extra point. And all these extra points for fastest lap throughout the course of the season makes it quite a big difference towards the end. as we saw in the graphics there. We're 23 points ahead now. Gasly, great race, great performance. We said on the grid that we thought he was going to be very fast today, and he was. Ocon with a great result for Renault. Hamilton just kind of dialing it in now. He doesn't look the same Lewis Hamilton that we've seen over the course of his career. So he looks like he's kind of number 2 driver almost to Verstappen now. He comes home 5th. Our teammate comes home 6th. Red Bull didn't have a great weekend either. Kvyat rounds out a good weekend for Renault with the 8th place. Albon 9th in the AlphaTauri, and then Perez in the Ferrari taking the final point. Nothing really of note down here other than Leclerc's DNF. Then let's have a look at the standings. So we are 23 points behind Max Verstappen going into Abu Dhabi. If we win the race and he doesn't score, or maybe only comes 10th or 9th, there's potential that we could win the championship. But we'll basically need a non-point score from Verstappen and us to win the race to even stand the chance of winning the title. Hamilton is pretty much out of the running now, but he's comfortably got 3rd place. George Russell moves back up ahead of Leclerc with his DNF in the Drivers' Championship. Gasly with a good result there, the podium takes him into 5th. A bit further down, we've got Giuliano Alesi still hasn't scored a point in his F1 career after 2 seasons, so I don't know if he will be keeping that racing point drive next season. We'll see. In terms of constructors, we are pretty much set for 2nd place now, I would say. Pretty much set. Ferrari just adding a little point in there to get up to 6th, but they are not looking great. Highlights. This was such a hard fight with Max today. We knew it was going to be. Got in front, we could control the race. It actually surprised us there with an aggressive move, but we came back at him. Slammed the brakes on there. We had to get gutsy. We had nothing to lose really. Gasly trying one. We got brave with him as well. Lap traffic, or rather, sorry, just the traffic. Then the pit stop coming out again, having to just get very, very elbows out at the dinner table there to ensure we got back in front of him and put a car between us. It was right on us again. That was the story of the whole weekend, really. So Max Verstappen has to wait another weekend to be crowned F1 champion of the world for the first time in his career. We're still gonna, the dream is alive, we're still gonna keep going. It's very unlikely, but we gotta try and keep going. This could be the only chance we get. There's gonna be a lot of rule changes next season. We've managed to protect all of our engine R&D but there is a lot on the chassis side that we haven't protected. We could end up losing all of those development parts come next season, which could knock us down the order again. So it could be a while before we've got a title contending car. So we've got to make hay while the sun shines now, because next year it could be a very different story. So if you've enjoyed the video, why not drop a like? If you haven't subscribed, but you do watch these regularly, why not subscribe? And if you just enjoyed F1 content in general, stay tuned, because there will be more coming in the coming weeks. And with that said, we're going to take a trip to Abu Dhabi for the title showdown in the end of Season 2. Who's going to win? Is it going to be Max Verstappen? Is it going to be JDM driver James Gardner? Let's see. Let's find out. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.